Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a controversial view. Today we're going to be talking about Black Swan. And of course, Joe and I are continuing our black and white theme for the month of February. Black Swan is an interesting one. Now, my history with this film, I basically saw it when it came out for rental, and I was very, very impressed with it. But then sometimes you put a movie down and you forget how much you like it. So, in watching it with Joe, I kind of rediscovered why I like this movie so much. It is definitely a horror film and definitely disturbing. And I don't know, it's just something about that. The whole dance studio thing, maybe it started with me with Suspiria, but the whole dance studio thing is kind of eerie to me. It just seems like it has no soul, like they're a bunch of robots. I don't know, it's very very weird for me. But like I said, in watching it with Joe, I really, really enjoy this film. Now, the controversy with this film is more behind the scenes stuff. Natalie Portman really wanted this part. So, in a way, you can kind of say it's kind of art imitating life because of the content of Black Swan. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So, she worked for a long time dancing and doing ballet in order to have this part. Mila Kunis, um, or Mila Kunis, actually was a friend of Natalie Portman, and she was recommended, from what I'm to understand, by Natalie Portman. Now, before the DVD came out and after the movie came out, Darren Aronofsky, the director, actually talked to Sarah Lane, who was the dance double for Natalie Portman. Now, Mila Kunis had her own dance double, but apparently this girl, Sarah Lane, wanted to go on record saying that all of the dancing was hers and they just kind of artistically put Natalie Portman's face over her face. But according to Natalie Portman, and actually Mila Kunis kind of chimed in and said that's actually not true, that 80% of the dancing in the film Black Swan was Natalie Portman. And Mila Kunis did a lot of hers as well, because she had had some ballet experience. Now, another thing Darren Aronofsky would do, because he's kind of an odd director, very talented, he makes some really interesting films, but one of the things he tried to do was pit Natalie Portman against Mila Kunis in order to get the kind of performance that he wanted. Because if you've seen Black Swan, you know that they are rivals to play the Queen Swan. And this whole thing of duality in the film comes in much later, but he did try to pit them against each other, and apparently it backfired because these two are quite good friends off screen. So, Natalie Portman also went to a vocal coach and did extensive work there to get her childish uh, speaking voice. Because, of course, in the duality role, she was the sweet, virgin, white swan, and Mila Kunis was supposed to play the black swan, who was, kind of street smart. I don't know if you call it street smart, but she was kind of a free spirit, did what she wanted, smoked, did everything that the other ones didn't do. But she just happened to be a good dancer. Now, of course, in the movie, I hope I'm not giving anything away. If you haven't seen it, you're definitely doing yourself a disservice. But they're one in the same, just like, um, just like the ballet. So, yeah, some controversy with this one. It's more for me the subject matter that gets me for this, and the way they don't beat you over the head with the whole duality thing. They kind of let you figure it out. They don't spoon feed you. And I appreciate that about a film like this. And yes, it's pretty disturbing, and it has some gory moments and some pretty squeamish moments with toenails and stuff. I don't like anything having to do with nails or eyes either. Eyes kind of bug me out a little bit too. But anyway, fantastic film. Definitely check this one out, or don't. Joe always says we watch these so you don't have to, but this is a fantastic film. And Natalie Portman did get the Academy Award for Best Actress. Did she deserve it? I think so. Of course, they don't like to talk about horror as in an art form, so you know they try to snub horror any chance they get, just like they did with Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, she got the Best Actress award, and this movie is fantastic. And don't forget, guys, physical media matters. And don't forget to check out Joe's controversial view for Black Swan. Until next time, peace.